Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me, and I'm especially excited for this video because I decided that from now on I'm gonna make my whole monthly setups as printables for you guys, and I'm gonna talk more about that at the end of the video. So right now I'm working on the cover page, and the theme I chose for this month is cherry blossoms and Chinese lanterns. And I sketched everything in pencil first just to have a rough idea where everything should be. So I'm just basically tracing over. But you can definitely skip the pencil if you're brave enough, because that'll give you more of a sketchy feel, which I think looks great as well. And you can get so creative with these lanterns. I mean, there are so many different shapes and designs, and the thing is you can make them as simple or as intricate as you like. I decided to only use one color for the whole month because the theme is already busy enough. And at the bottom, I just added a monthly calendar to have as an overview, and then I am moving on to the monthly log. And again, I'm just drawing some branches to keep up with the theme, and then I'm also going to be drawing up the header for my trackers on the next page. As far as the actual layout goes, it's pretty similar to what I've been doing in the past because it's been working great, so I don't feel the need to change it. I explained all of these spreads in a bit more detail in my previous video in case you haven't seen it, but for my tracker I'm just adding the icons at the top, and then I'm drawing the dot grid just because I like the look, and I also think it looks so cool when it's sped up. I used to split my monthly log into events and social media, but I found I wasn't using the social media side almost at all, so I'm leaving it blank for this month and I'll just see what kind of comes naturally. You've probably seen from my last video that in April I had done the one line a day page where you basically journal or write 1 or 2 sentences for each day. However, I noticed that I would have preferred to have just a tiny bit more space, so I thought, why not make it a 2 lines a day? Brilliant. And who knows, maybe I'll also have some space for any doodles or whatever else I feel like doing. Oh, and this is me realizing I had messed up the days, so yeah, I'm just taking advantage of the discount system. And then, what do you know, another mistake. I didn't even bother with this one, I just let it slide, but I'm gonna fix it with whiteout later. Last month was the first time I actually ended up using this time log. I mean, part of the reason was because it turned out so colorful, but no, I really loved it. The only thing I changed this month is that I added a few more categories and I left a blank space to kind of maybe draw a graph or something at the end of the month to see the total hours and so on. Next is the expense tracker, and I'm switching this up a bit as well. Again, I'm allowing more space for this spread. I don't know why I always tend to cramp things up, but yeah, I just realized I needed more space. On the other page, I set up small sections, one with my monthly subscriptions, because these are the things that just get taken out of my account and I just always forget about them. And I also added a wish list, a shipment tracker, and finally just a shopping list at the bottom. And the last page of the actual monthly setup before the weeklies is the highlights page. Again, I thought it would be awesome to give myself more room for this section so that I could add doodles or even paste some pictures. We'll see how it turns out, but these are usually my favorite sections at the end of the month. And finally, we're coming to the first weekly spread, and again for the header, I'm drawing the branches and adding another lantern. And then for the days, I just drew some flowers and made random circles around them, and yeah, these don't have to be perfect at all. At this point I was finished, but knowing me, I had to go back and just add some more flowers and just other small details, because I obviously don't know when to stop, but I was just enjoying myself. Alright, and this is the final flip through. I know the setup was a bit more artsy than usual, so I totally get it if it's not for everybody, but you can totally skip the drawings and hopefully you can still take away some inspiration from the setup itself. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I decided to make all my monthly spreads as printables for those of you who have requested it because maybe you don't have the time to set it up or whatever the case may be. So after you print them out, you have to cut them on the guidelines, and the printables are actually designed to fit exactly on top of your dot grids. All of them have a dot grid background as well, so they look as if they were drawn directly onto your notebooks. And I also recommend printing them on cream paper if you have it, so that they will blend even better. And finally, you can paste them on in any order that you prefer, and I've also included some of the pages with the designs but no titles, so that way you can use them for whatever spreads you need. So don't forget to check the description for links to everything. And in case you're wondering, this took me about an hour and a half to set up. If you end up recreating some of these spreads, please tag me on Instagram or send me a picture because I would love to feature you guys in my next video. Alright, if you enjoyed, you know what to do, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye!